Hey guys, what is up? I am Natalia, which I'm also known by Shariah. Natalia is my birth name. Shariah is my name change. So, as you may know, or you don't know, if you're following my page, I am doing a series called Becoming, and this is episode 2, Running and Victim Mindset. The last episode that I did, episode 1, was on the importance of your testimony. If you would like to go and watch it, go ahead. I have it on my TikTok. Oh wait, I'm still uploading it onto my TikTok, but I have it on here now. Because I recorded it, and then I have it on my YouTube. You can go and watch it wherever you want to watch it. But today, we are talking about the running and victim mindset. So, a lot of people, I know I'm not the only one, and I know, there's a lot of people who run from their problems. A lot of people run from their problems instead of just facing it. And I can say this because of, that saying where it says, heavy on it ran in my family until it ran into me. Okay, I'm a chain breaker, and I'm going to break all these chains in the name of Jesus. Okay? So I come from a line of runners. I am the scapegoat child, and I know I'm not the only one. So, because after I had posted my video where I was crying, where I was running from my problems again, and I was in the midst of it, and God stopped me, and I've felt in my gut, I was like, I'm tired of doing this. I am so sick and tired of just running and running and running from my problems. From if I have a disagreement with somebody, or if somebody's doing something I don't like, I run, I leave. There's always another place to go to. There's always another place. Which is fine, there's always another place, but there comes a point in time when it needs to stop, when it needs to end, when the chain has to be broken. You have to have order in your life. You have to be organized. You need to have structure. You need to have stability. You need to just stop. Stop running from your problems. That's the issue that I have. Because every time, okay, so let me, explain it this way. So let's say you're in a 2-lane highway road, or just a 2-lane road, right? And they're both just going straight. And there's a lot of traffic, and you're in this lane. Well, you see this lane is going, and they're going, and they're going, and you're like, maybe I should just jump into this lane. So you jump into this lane, and then your lane comes to a stop. And then this lane is going and going, and you're like, wow, maybe I should have stayed in this lane. It's kind of like the grass is not greener on the other side, and you think it is going to be greener on the other side, but it's not. So stay in your own lane. Rule number 15 from Father Bro. Stay in your own lane. Father Bro is someone that I met at the Ryan Refuge when I was there at this homeless thing. So, another point that I have in my notes, when you're running from your problems and you're in a fight or flight mode, you're thinking everyone is out to get you, no matter what happens. And it does seem that way when you're in that mindset of you think everyone's out to get you. When really, people are trying to help you, and they're trying to help you be the better version of you. And sometimes, yeah, people are out to get you, but God is going to handle those people. Because it says in the Bible, He prepares a table before your enemies. So no matter what's going on, like, you need to write it out. And that's my problem, is I don't write it out. I find the nearest exit and I try to escape. Okay? And I know I'm not the only one. That's why I'm sharing this. That's why I'm making this a lesson. Because I also had a friend message me and say, like, she was going through a similar situation and she didn't know if she should leave or stay. Okay? So everyone is not out to get you. Sometimes it feels like they are, because they're trying to correct you and they're trying to rebuke stuff that you're doing, stuff that you've learned from the world, stuff that you've learned maybe even from your family that isn't correct. And it hurts and it feels like, when someone's trying to correct you, and it sucks. And it really sucks when someone's correcting you, because it feels like you're getting in trouble. It feels like you don't know how to be an adult. It feels like you don't know what's going on in the world. And it's okay. It's fine. It is okay to be corrected. Because, look, I have a Bible verse for you, okay? Proverbs 17:10. A reprimand goes deeper into one who has understanding and a teachable spirit than 100 lashes into a fool. A reprimand, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, is a rebuke, which is to accept and learn from correction. So it's like the wisdom measured by ability, not intellect. So if you're being, like, it's being beat into you, you're not gonna learn from it because you're just a fool. But if you have wisdom, you're able to take the correction. Like, for me, I wrote, how does this apply to me? Because on each Bible verse, you should write, how does this apply to me? Because a lot of people, whenever they do like Bible studies, they're like, oh yeah, this applies to this person, and this applies to this person, and this applies to this person. But you should be seeing how it applies to yourself instead of applying to other people. Because when you're reading the Bible, it's not just about other people, it's for you and for you to learn. So I wrote, how does this apply to me? And I wrote, I guess just from knowing right from wrong and being able to take correction. And then I wrote, I am not good at taking correction, because I am not good at taking correction. So I am a fool. And so, like, I wrote stuff in here to God, like a prayer I wrote to God, which I'm not going to share it because it's personal. But basically I was asking God for correction and to be able to deal with correction, to have wisdom to deal with correction, instead of, because like a fool, when you correct a fool, they're going to scorn and scoff, and they're not going to want the correction, which I am a fool because I don't like correction. So I need to not be a fool. So I have to repent and ask God to correct me and show me how to have wisdom. And then there's another, just in case if like you don't understand Proverbs 17:10, there's another Bible verse that goes with it, which is Isaiah 32:6. It says, for the fool speaks nonsense, and his heart plans wickedness, to practice ungodliness and to speak error concerning the Lord, to keep the craving of the hungry unsatisfied, and to deprive the thirsty of the drink. Yeah. If you don't get it, then just go onto Google or just pray and ask God about it if you don't understand it, or just do your own research on it. And another like little note that I wrote in here. So realizing that you're not the victim, because the title is Running and Victim Mindset. You're not always the victim. Like, in a lot of this, the victim mentality is that everyone is out to get you, and so you feel like you're the victim and everybody's just doing you wrong. But it's not true. It's not true. Like, people are just trying to help you, but you keep running, so you are stuck in the victim mentality. And I am the chain breaker for my family, so I need to break this chain, because it's very easy to go to the next person and say, oh, these people, they treated me so bad, but then you leave out everything good that they did for you. So we have to stop being like the victim, because we're not. Even like in all of my relationships, I have, like, every time when I've left them, I'm always like talking about, oh, they did this to me, oh, they did this to me, oh, they did this to me. But I never talked about any of the good that they did to me, and I never talked about any of the bad that I did to them in the relationship, you know? So it's not like, oh, I'm the victim, because, like, we are not just the victim. That other person, these other people on the other side, they went through stuff too because of me. Just like how I went through stuff because of them, they went through stuff because of me. So, like, the victim mindset, it will have you in a fight or flight. It will have you thinking people are out to get you. It will have you just being like the victim, and you're not the victim. And it's hard to get out of that when you have lived your whole life of being a victim. So we have to ask God, like for me, I have to ask God, like, every day, like, give me wisdom, give me knowledge, because, you know, this is all new. Stepping out into the real world outside of what I have learned from the world and from my family and just from the devil. So it's like, that's why I called this series Becoming, because it's like I am, and whoever wants to learn from me and this ministry that God has made, we are becoming new to Christ. We are a new creation through Christ. We are learning the ways of Christ and, like, unlearning the ways of the world and the ways that our family has taught us. So, and just realizing, like, yeah, we're not the only people being hurt. Like, I first realized this whenever, so when I had gotten single in 2023, I had literally went to all of my exes before, and I literally was talking to them, and each one of them that I claimed that I was so victimized from them, they were like, you know, you really hurt me. You really just hurt me so much. I didn't realize that I did hurt them, you know? So it's like, when you feel like you're being hurt by a person, you're not the only one being hurt. Like, that other person is being hurt too. So it's better that we just like open our eyes and see how we are not just the only one being affected. Like, when you're pointing your finger at this person and saying, they're doing this to me, you have other fingers pointing back at you. Like, you have other fingers pointing back at you. Like, you're the problem too. I'm the problem too. Like, when you think other people are the problem, they're not just the problem. You're the problem. You always, like, I always now need to look at the situation as, how does it apply to me? How am I being the bad person, instead of, oh, this person is being such a bad person to me. I need to get away from them. Like, how can I make the situation better? What can I do for this person instead of what can I do for myself? Instead of it's always about me, instead of I'm always the victim. Like, there's always another way. Moana, okay, so Elsa said, let it go. Let it go. And Moana said, there's always another way. There's always another way. Let it go, and there's always another way. But yeah, if you want to join this ministry, if you ever have any thoughts or ever want to join one of my lives or have any ideas, just let me know. And yeah, if you like this post, comment. You can like, share this post, tag somebody in this post, and we'll see you on the next episode.